Good afternoon, all. Happy Thursday afternoons. Is it safe to come out? Nah. Ah, God. Fracking. Fracking. Idiots. Doesn't work in the UK. We haven't got vast, huge plains of steady geology, as in the Midwest of USA, like Montana. Well, towards the Rockies. Midwest. Flat, 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 like the Dakotas. With not many people around. We're not like that. There's too much mini faults everywhere in UK, so you'll be fracking little pockets. You'll be there for a few months and you'll have to shift. It'll be like bell pit coal digging, like the starts of digging coal. Used to dig bell pits and go out a bit. And then, when you think the things are going to start to collapse here, you get out and move 20 yards along and do another bell pit. Bell pit because it's shaped like a bell. That's how they used to dig it. But then the next move then was a bell pit and you follow the coal seam and you put wood to support the roof type thing. But these are low level seams, something like 10 or 20 feet deep. They used to do a lot of it in tumble, down the bottom and tumble. You can still see the old bell pits down the bottom of the breadth of the road in tumble, in the field there, just after the river. Closer Bidu area. And then the other thing they used to do, which they did, you can see that in the bottom back field behind my house. It's all seen on a riverbed, at the edge of a riverbed, and then what they did was they dug the soil above the coal seam away. About 50 yards, and at the same time dig the actual coal out of the ground like an early form of open cast. You can see it, the bottom field behind me, the bottom field, right behind my house, goes down like that, and all of a sudden, and there's like a thing like that, and then all the way down to the river. And you go like that because they uncover the coal seam, got rid of the soil, dug the coal up, put the soil back, so on, so on, so on, so on, so on. That's why the field, well, originally used to be just sloping steady down to the river. Why goes suddenly down? Yeah. Some education for you. I said, I started digging deeper and deeper. Shafts, then say, going sideways about 100 yards. That's a thing is, that was before, they had to drag the coal out on carts, where you see all these women and children dragging carts to the pit shaft entrance, and then loaded on a big bucket, and then winding up. It was way back, early 19th century. Then steam came along, steam engines, and etc., etc., etc. Then you had drifts going down, steam engine, cable, trucks going down, trucks coming back. Man trucks, and both, some, and then wagons then. All that sort of thing. Pit ponies on tracks underneath to take the coal from the workings, the far workings, which could be getting on for a mile underneath. And then, on shafts, big cable, up and down, up and down. And then the drift says the cable pull the trucks up and back down, up and back down. And there we go. And then they closed. 80s, 90s, they mostly closed. And before that, they only closed when a mine was worked out. Well, hit a big fault or something like that, Big fault like the geology there, there'd be coal seam there. And there's a fault line in the geology, and the coal seam will be about 20 yards to 50 yards to 100 yards, even more, Anyway, cool. Yeah, they wanted to frack it in the UK. Are you joking? Look at the hills we got. You go to our bloody steady flatlands for miles, hundreds of miles, to make it workable, profitable. They drill down and then go horizontal drilling and then carry on, shove all these chemicals down to extract, and it comes up like shit, and then extract the fucking hydrocarbons from the crap, and they're left with this ultra poisonous sludge. Where are they going to get rid of that? No, we're too small, man. We're too small and hilly. The perfect place for fracking, the best fracking in UK, is below the chalk line. If you draw a line from Poole in Dorset all the way up to the Wash, that's basically the chalk line, where it hasn't been scraped away by last years gone by. And below that it's not perfect. It's nowhere near. It's not even profitable to do it even there, let alone bloody north of the hills. And they won't bloody frack below that line, because it's more or less Tory Heartland you're getting into. Sussex, Kent, Cambridgeshire, Bedfordshire, Royal Buckinghamshire. Yeah, there's the mine coal in Kent. My God, used to go down a mile or something. Spend near an hour of your shift getting through the bloody coal face. Oh, I don't know. Bloody Tory government, they haven't got a bloody clue. That's all they're good for. But they've got no lateral thinking. So, right, 9 minutes. So have a good Thursday, all. The weather's changed. Oh, yes. Happy September Equinox. It's around about the 21st, 22nd today, September. Autumn Equinox. Christmas is coming. Quick. And all the rest. Halloween. Guy Fawkes night. You have the right idea, Guy Fawkes. Pity. You wouldn't have had out of the Cromwell a few years later. All right, ta-ra. Happy Thursdays. Have a good Thursday. Boom.